Are we about to witness the best run the European League of Football has ever seen?
We doing everything they talk about. You know I'm everything a boss about. Not putting work and gotta toss them out. I'm really biting, they just barking out. I'm really riding, they just parking now. His street, what to talk about. See the big H when I'm walking out. Yeah.
You know, I've been doing some thinking lately, and I think it's time, and I think it's fair to maybe start thinking about this. Maybe it's a little premature. I don't know, but you guys tell me. You know the deal. You know how we do it on the locker room. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Are we about to witness the best run from a team the European League of Football has ever seen? I want you to think about that for a second. Are we about to witness the best run, the best season from a team the European League of Football has ever seen? And I'm talking about the Paris Musketeers. Are the Paris Musketeers about to pull off something that is so impressive that we have to start talking about it now? Right? Think about it. They play in the Western Conference. Toughest division this year. We know it. Let's not dive into it. There are only two games that they've lost has come to the Rhein Fire, the champions of last season, similar to Frankfurt a year ago. 3 losses came to the same team, Rhein Fire. They seem like they run the division. All right, whatever. But when you look at Paris, what they've gone through, they're out of the conference game, Berlin Thunder, still a quality opponent. And what they're facing or what they're about to face in the playoffs, right? They just came off a win versus the Munich Ravens. Again, great opponent, all right? A team that has finished strong, a team that gave them a run for their money. That was one of the best games we've seen in the European League of Football just in general. And Paris came out on top. All right, came out on top in the run game, something that we haven't seen much of this season. A lot of their wins came from the arm of Zach Magic Edwards, but now they beat one of the best teams, a Munich Ravens team, second in the Central, one of the top defenses in the league, a team that was on fire, right? And now they're about to go up against, you know, a skilled Vienna Vikings team that has been in the playoffs each year since they've been in the European League of Football. They got the 1 seed. They got a prolific passer in Ben Holmes, a great defense, a healthy defense. A lot of those guys have been injured all season, but are now, maybe we'll see them this game. Do we get a return of Jordan Bua, right? This was a team Zach Edwards lost to his first time in the playoffs when he was against Barcelona, right? So you would have gone through that Western Conference schedule with an out of conference game against Berlin. You would have gone through Munich Ravens, Vienna Vikings, and then you would face a Rhein Fire or Stuttgart Surge in the championship if they made it that far. A Vikings team, 2-time Eastern champ again, ELF champ, a Rhein Fire team, ELF champ, led by probably the MVP of the league, Glenn Tunga, Jadrian Clark. We already know about their defense. We know about the coaching staff. We know about all that. If the Paris Musketeers could pull this off, are we witnessing one of the best runs we've seen in the European League of Football? Maybe one of the best runs we've seen in all of Europe, right? When you think about all the leagues in that capacity, all right? If the Paris Musketeers could pull this off, what does that say about their legacy? New franchise, fairly new, second year in the European League of Football. Zach Edwards, a ton of French talent. The homegrowns are great there. They got a lot of guys that can play on other teams. Locker room, let me know what you think, because we got to talk about this. Are we about to witness, again, premature? I know they still have to play the game. We're not putting the cart before the horse here, but it's time we start having that conversation. Are the Paris Musketeers about to pull off the greatest run we've seen in European football? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Should be interesting, but let's talk about it.